Hello, welcome to Carol's Crafty Canvas. First stop, the not so Valentine hop. It's very early. Hi, Christine. Good to see you. It's so early. I'll wait just a few minutes to get started. Get the next person. The person after me is Trish from Trish's Crafting Whimsy. I will put a link in. Copy. Here we go. After my stream is over, that's the next stream of the hop. All right. So I have quite a few things I'm going to try to do in my 1 hour time frame, but nothing too frantic. So welcome, Carol's Crafty Canvas. Move some of this stuff out of the way. It would be very helpful if you would like, subscribe, and share even. And during the hop, hi Beatrice, good to see you. Today's the Valentine hop. For 15 hours, different channels are going to take a 1 hour time slot, and I'm the first one today. And to see where more of the creators are going to be, Becca at Create with Becca has a list, and I also have a list in my post on my YouTube home page. Whatever it's called. Just click on post, and there's a link to all of those. Isn't that professional? I'll try. I'll try. It's really good to see you. Are you doing okay? Got 2 gel prints ready to pull also. Drinking my coffee. Let's see. I'm getting close to my 1,000 subscribers, so a giveaway is coming soon. And I've been saving a lot of stuff for the giveaway. And I'm going to have a digital also for those that are not in the United States. That way everybody can, and the ones that don't win something. But I have some new free printables Right now, since not everyone loves Valentine's Day, I made some candied hearts, two sets, a sweet set that has nice little traditional sayings, and a sour set that's not so nice. Because sometimes you just don't feel nice. Or you just want to be funny, which would be funny. But I like those. That's a pretty printable in my coffee shop. Hi, Dana. Good to see you. I was just saying that I have a giveaways in the works for my 1,000 subscribers, and that I have some free printables. This is a free printable of some Valentine things also that could be made into Twinkies, which there's an example of my little Twinkies. I love so these were super easy because it was just glue it down. There you go. How easy can that be? And here's another free printable. I've been busy doing digitals because I kind of lost my creative flow, and digitals were a good way for me to get back. So just some black and white hearts that are good to color. I'm always making hearts. Twinkie backgrounds that look like stamps, which I have something in mind to show for that too. Hey Laura, happy Valentine's Day. Welcome, welcome. I was just showing some free printables that I have in my coffee shop. This is a free printable to make a stuffed tag, which is one thing I'm going to do today. I printed it on cardstock and I already cut it up, but it shows the lines where you cut it up to make it into the stuffed tag, and then here are the elements to go with it. And that's, oops, no one's awake in the house, so I don't need to put that up. And let's see what else I've got. Nothing else, just repeats. Okay, so I can get rid of that, but lots of freebies in my coffee shop. And I I did 2 gel prints last night when I was watching Becca and Dana's live stream, and I've been waiting to pull them. I made a stencil out of the design, out of this design for the 20 stamps. I thought, you know what? Why can't I make a stencil like that and do a gel print and let that be my 20 background? So I thought, oh, fun. So my first ever stencil that I made, I didn't make it on Cricut. I used something that was laminated, but I will if it works out. So that's what these two are. These are my first prints using my, I'm going to call it crunchy stencil, like this. So I'm going to pull the first one. Hope it does not rip. And during this live, I'm going to decorate these with my little squirty bottles. I thought that would be fun. All right. So that's be a 20 background. Let's see if it measures right to 8 inches. It's pretty close. 8 by 10. Yay. Yay. All right, 20 stencil. I'm going to use that a lot. I'm going to make that on the Cricut, I think. Welcome, welcome. This is the other one. I used a brighter color. Imagine that, since I love bright color. Oh, boy, that thing's stuck. And there's the other one. So that's fun. And then you can make little bitty tiny pieces of art in all the little squares if you want to, or put stickers on there, or like me, hearts and flowers, which I'm obsessed with hearts and flowers. You could think I was a 15-year-old girl, but I'm not, alas. I was watching Amy Crickman live yesterday, and they were having a discussion, and she mentioned that she was going to be in the hop today. And she said she didn't know what she was going to do. And Karen McCoy said, well, what do you want to represent you when people see you? What do you want them to think of you as an artist? And I was like, oh man, that's deep. Because the thing I was going to do was just a little craft with some popsicle sticks. And I thought, that's not really me. That's just a little craft. So I changed it up real quick last night. What represents me as an artist? I'm not going to get deep here, but bright colors, definitely. I use a lot of neon watercolors. Nowadays, these little squirty bottles represent me because I use them all the time. I'm obsessed with them. Making collage fodder, hearts and flowers, gel printing, doodling, mixed media prompts, which all of these, I try to do that once a month on a YouTube channel. Where was I? Twinchies and tags and ATCs, and creating digitals and giving them away. Printables, I love doing that too. I think that comes from when I worked at the library and I used to do the class at the library and just enjoyed it. Have all this stuff. It's fun. It's fun to give. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to prepare a print to pull a little bit later. So I'm going to do that real quick. I know I've only got so much time out of the way. Okay, so got everything situated. So instead of doing that little wood craft, which I will do as a video, I opted for showing bright colors and stuff that makes me happy. So I'm going to do 2 ombre here using these neon colors because that's my jam. Neon colors are. Thank you, Beatrice. This is really early for the hop, the 7 a.m. my time. I've got 2 copies here. I've got an air and a spare, but I'm on a draw one at the moment, which is good. I needed it. So I'm using all 6 of these colors. Come on. This is Artist Loft neons. Purple, yeah, purple. All right. Oh, and I'm going to give this away during the live today. It's a little sketch watercolor book that I made, and the cover is a print, a thing that I made. It's not a print. I painted on it. So I'm going to give that away too. I'm just got all kinds of stuff going. Even I have, you're going to laugh. I have a geode. I want to hammer it. I've been waiting to do it. We're going to see what's inside that geode. It could be ugly, but it may be beautiful. You just never know. Okay, do an ombre here, these bright colors. And get the stencil on here. This is my favorite stencil that I got from Dana. Love that stencil. It's my very favorite. 2 p.m. in France, that's perfect. For me, it's 7 a.m. Which I'm usually up early, but I'm not usually up being productive this early. I'm usually nursing a cup of coffee and playing a video game usually this early. Okay, let's get that off of there. Now, oh, I love these neons. Oh, I don't like it when you have boogers. Get off of there. Don't like that. Oh, they're getting too close together almost. There. And I'm going to pull these at the end. Laura, that's my favorite color too. Love rainbow colors. Let's see. Come here, buddy. Paper. I'm surrounded by paper. There's most of us, I think, in doing these are surrounded by paper all the time. Uh-oh, I've got the stencil down. Well, all right. Looky there, though. That's pretty. That won't be going in the front. It helped to put the stencil down. There's a lot of echo for me. Is it for everybody? Make sure I've got mute on here on my laptop. Is anyone else echoing? Aw. Oh, me. I wonder what's causing that. So, yeah, when Karen asked Amy what she wanted people to see and take away from it, I was like, well, I didn't want popsicle art to be what people took away from my session. So that's why I changed it up. So I have these little things that are from inside packaging that I took out and cut into shapes. So I'm gonna put those on here and just willy nilly place them on here. Here we go. And I'm just going to use this brayer off sheet for this part. Sorry, Beatrice. All right, move you. And I'm going to take this off. Ooh, move it. I'm already making a mess. Oh, it doesn't take long for stuff to piling up all around you. And I'm going to go ahead and take these off also because I want that to dry real quick. And I can move them while they dry. The more paint that gets on these, the better. I don't know if you can even see that on there. It's very faint. All right, move this now. Let it dry for a little while. Let's see. Move this one. We're going to move it over. All right, so this, I'm going to move it out of the way now that I think about it. All right, so this is the reprintable that I cut up. I printed it on cards. This, and I have one with color and one black and white polka dots. And I cut it along these gray lines. And this one has a very faint dotted line so that they go together as a stuffed tag. Let me get my scissors. The big one has a dotted line to cut the tag corner. Thank you, Beatrice. I tell you, it makes me happy. I was trying to work in some vintage stuff the other day, and it felt like a chore instead of fun. So the stuffed tag is here's your tag. One square you cut into triangles, and they go like you can't see it because it's the same, like this and this. But because you can't see it, I like to paint or draw on the edge. So I'm just going to get a red marker just to illustrate what I would normally do with like paint or something. So there's a red marker there. Do this one a little different, like a squiggle. Okay. And then glue those down and make pockets. New glue. Last night I realized, oh no, I need new glue. It's the last minute. Glue that down. I've done stuff tags before. They're fun. So there's that. And then when this one's on top, it kind of gives you the illusion that there's little pockets there. Ready? I am curious what color is inside that geode. I've had that thing for 2 months. My patience is over. I'm ready to look at it. And then if it's not totally even, just cut off the edge. And so now the little things will fit in the pockets, but they're still very boring. So here, buddy. So I already cut out all the little hearts and flowers, and I painted on them. So basically, it's just what kind of decoration I want to use. These flowers are so cute. I'm gonna do something fun with those. What's left over? Those were on Canva, and I did one flower, and I just kept changing the color of it. Now that I put red, I kind of messed up my color scheme. Kind of. Let's see. Orange. Okay. Try not to get bogged down in decisions, or I'll use up all my time. I know how I am. If I start going this, or that, my time will be up before I know it. Hi there. Good morning. This in the attic. Well, I'm glad you came out of the attic. Come to see us. I'm making a stuffed tag at the moment, and I'm also gel printing. I've got something drying on the gel prints at the moment. And now let's get a little heart. I just like I love hearts. I make hearts all the time, give them away to people. It's really good to see everybody. So bright and early for me anyway. So there's one thing that can go in there. Of course, more details could be used, but I'm just showing you the gist of it. And this is a free printable in my Ko-fi shop, which is linked below. Let's put blue on that one. There's hearts around it. This would make a cute little card to give somebody. Sure would. I'm just gonna do yellow, yellow. Ooh, I green. Let's just go all colors. My favorite color is all the colors. Bolder and the busier, the better. All right, so there's another tag. We go there, or or then when you open it up, you get surprised. Let's see, get blue, and then to make it show, because it has all the same, design, the polka dots, everything kind of blends in with each other. So I would normally paint around the edges or ink around the edges. I'm just trying to go fast, just so it shows up. And then when it's sitting in the pocket, it shows up better like that. And part right there or two. I do not like that red. So when at the very end, I'm gonna cover that red up with something else. All right. Pink. I have already used yellow. Do I have any other color? I'm gonna use this one because I like polka dots. All right. Polka dots. Today is my 31-year anniversary. Crazy. Time sure does fly. So there's the front. It could be better as far as the design goes, but I'm just going fast. It shows you the idea of it. Then the back, since there's leftovers, this could be a pocket in the back. It's kind of tall, so I would, oop, hard to open it with that on there. It'd be a little nice. Oh, scissors. Oh, I hit my foot. It'll make me want to take a sip of my coffee. I want to turn that pot off. Oh, it sure is. Let's see. The job can make a cool. Okay. Okay. I turned it off, I think. Wow. Whoa, that's crazy. Okay. I didn't even know it was set up. Oh my gosh. Everybody's getting their hands slapped. I'm sorry. Yikes. Goodness. How mean can Nightbot be? I'm sorry, everybody. Is everybody muted now? Wow. Can anybody talk or chat? I mean, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad you're still able to chat. Wow. Nightbot, you go to the doghouse. Goodness. Okay. So there's an example of the stuffed tag. Kind of messy. And then the other one has colors on it in the background. So I'm going to get the gel prints back out and see if that's dry. Okay, 30 minutes. The gel plates, let's see. Looking dry enough. Okay. Since they have neon colors, go away flowers. They have neon colors on them. It's like a disaster area after just 10 minutes. Oh, where's my needle? Here it is. I can't believe I found it. So I'm going to get the neons back out, but put different colors on what's there. And then I'm going to doodle. Less frantic. So this side had pink, yellow, and orange. So I'm going to put pink, yellow, and orange on this side this time. So there's the pink, which is almost out. The yellow here. Ooh, getting low on paint. And the orange going here. Uh-oh. Wow, big blob came out. All right. I may end up doing that. Yeah. Like so much came out. Then I'm gonna pull these at the end after I do some doodling. Get out my squirty bottles. Oh my gosh. And that is why you keep plastic underneath your desk space. Oh my goodness. That sprayer landed right on. I have some plastic under my desk. What is your favorite color? I don't know. Right? We'll have to sneak that into the chat when she's in. Okay. Purple. Purple and yellow make mud sometimes. Let's see if it works, if it happens. And green. I can't believe I dropped that sprayer, but at least it landed on the plastic. And then I'm going to do the calming doodling. Have some zen. Okay. These on here. I feel bad. That night bot went crazy. It's like having a guard dog. Anyway, put these on while it's all dry. Now what I'm going to do is those prints I pulled earlier. I'm going to do one with my little squirty bottles. Put like some Zen Tangle or stuff like that. Or dots or flowers or just whatever. And I think, let's see. I have a different one that is more white on it. I think that's the one I'm going to use. I think it might show up better. All right. So just start doing it. And I'm just going to start making designs in these with these and hope it shows up. There we go. Let's go a little closer. And I'm just going to make designs in these twinsies. Try not to go quiet because I do seem to go silent when I use these. So, what is Becca's favorite color? I'm going to say blue. I'm going to guess blue. It's hard to pick a favorite color, honestly, for me. Right. Swap colors now. Let's see. Do some green. Gonna kind of blend in. I love my squirty bottles. They had a little set of these at Hobby Lobby, a little bitty one, and the next size. I don't like. I don't like that little bitty one at all. Hi, Michelle. Glad to see you. Getting closer to Okay, let me do something. I said I would do. I'm gonna. I'm gonna see what's in this geode. I've never done this before, so I had this bag because I was told they kind of crumble. Very light, and it's got something wiggling around. We got this doing one of those little gem mining things in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and it's supposed to be a real one. So we'll see. So, what color do you think this is going to be? Bright pink, purple, blue, white, or Rebecca's favorite color, whatever that happens to be. What do you think that is? Okay, that makes me nervous. Oh no, it's it too. Are you kidding me? Okay, I thought it was really fragile. Oh no. Okay. Oh, how sad. I'll have to take it outside. Michelle, I know you'd have to say purple. Y'all, I thought it was gonna be fragile. Do it one more time. Nope, it's not gonna work. Oh, big fat fail. Okay, I'll videotape that outside. How sad. I thought those were fragile. Well, live and learn. That's terrible. Mm-mm-mm. It might be purple. The last one that someone did that I saw was bright pink. I'm also gonna give something away here in about 5 minutes. These will look good in my Twinchy book. Twinchy book. Loved doing twinchies. Plus, if I want to, I can glue something cute on there. It doesn't have to all be designs. Love doing these things. Okay, let's do. Oh, since the geode might have purple in it. Wow, what a fail. Wah, 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 wah. Womp, 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 the way I feel with that geode. I can't believe it was so hard. I guess to survive all those years, it would have to have some sturdiness to it. But I read online that they were easy to open. Bye, Beatrice. Good to see you. Take care. All right, let's get some yellow in here. You gotta have some hearts. It's Valentine's Day, even though it's not so Valentine's Day. It also is happy Valentine's Day. It's my, like I said, anniversary. I'm gonna do Ziggy, Ziggy, Ziggy. Bright colors, bright colors. Let's see. All right, then you go. Looking at designs over here because I draw a blank when it comes to doing this Zen tangle stuff. You do squares. It's hard to Zen tangle with the squirty paint. I think that's more for markers and pens. Not a fan of that one, but that's okay. That's all right. Let's see what these gel pens look like. The gel pens are almost ready to pull. What is Becca's favorite color? Does anybody know? Let's put need some more orange. I'm gonna do a spiral. They won't stay in this order when I put them in my little 20 binder. They'll be different. And some dotting. Oh, we got a clog happening here. Unclog, buddy. What else is gonna happen? A little pen will help it unclog. Nightbot slapping people's hands. The geode wouldn't open. So I'm gonna stop it after this one. Gives you an idea of the different things. They'll be cute when I cut them out, put them in my little binder that holds the 20s. If you go over there, the people that do these lives all the time amaze me on how calm you are all the time. Because I'm like, I said earlier, there are quite a few reprintables in my coffee shop. So I'm going to do these pulls. This one is Dana Stencil with 6 different colors of neon. And they might create little muddy colors. Ooh, I like that. Interesting. I like that a lot. Dana, that's my favorite stencil at the moment. I have to tell you. If anybody has any of Dana's stencils, this one is awesome. This was from it also. But wow, I love that. Lovely. Right. Joe, you get away. And let's do the other one. This was the one, the stencil I made using the product packaging. These little things. It's still in there. The thing is, I need to be very careful. Wow, orange is dominating on this one. So it was. It would be so definitely needs some doodling. Now, see, this is one where let's just. So I've got the white. I'm gonna just do a little section of it right here, where you could turn this one into a really nice doodle sheet because of all the shapes. Fun. And then when that dries, doodle inside that with little markers or paint pens. Yeah, that'll be pretty cool. Doodled on. Oops, so my finger just did. Telling you, I'm having a day. It's early in the day. I'll just put a little paint on that. No problemo. Ta-da. There we go. Yes, that it does help, especially in wintertime, to have these bright colors for me because I go through, I guess, like seasonal depression, like a lot of people do. For the past 2 or 3 weeks, I've just not wanted to do anything creative. Then I get my bright colors out and I feel a lot better. Okay, let's do this giveaway. I have this watercolor book that I made that's got like, I don't know, 20 sheets. It opens up long. It's also got some tags and a heart that I made and just different things. And I made the cover. So pick a number between, even though I've got these bingo cards, it's between 1 and 75. I don't have that many people in here, but that's what numbers I have in this bingo deck. So pick a number between 1 and 75. The one closest to it without going over will win this watercolor book that I made. And it can be used for other things too. 45. And then we'll shuffle the decks. Anybody else? Oh, the sadness of being the one doing it in the morning at 7 a.m. So funny. Gee, let's see. Let's see who's going to win. I am in the States. Yeah, I didn't think about that. So it would have to be USA. I'm in Tennessee. Wow. Michelle, wonder what your chances are. So funny. Well, Okay, that makes it easy. Anyone else want to try to enter? We are. Where are you, Michelle? We sure are. I'll go through there when I go to Florida. I heard they were going to bring the rocket at the rest center. Yes, that's what I heard too. I appreciate that. It's really sad about the shipping. It really is. Okay, let's see if I get close to Michelle's number. Anyway, since I've never done this before, be funny. Now, if this is 45, that would be weird. 73. Michelle wins. All right, Michelle, send me your information to Carol's Crafty Canvas at gmail.com, your mailing information, and I will send you this watercolor book. Time is it 10? Yeah. Congrats. Easiest contest ever. Let's see, what do I do? Now what we're gonna do? I can make this other tag. Okay. I have this that I printed earlier. Oh, I didn't want to show you. I have these candy hearts that I made, and I made nice ones, and I made a bunch of snarky ones also. Sweet and sour. They're in my coffee shop for free. So I'm gonna lay those out. The ones I like. Hate you. Nope. Get real. Go away. Or how I really feel. That's not how I really. Let's get some of the bigger good ones. Kiss me. Love you. You're sweet. And then I have a few that are just with a little bit of metallics. I love hearts. I like these snarky ones though. They're cracking me up. Single life, get lost, you wish, be my ex. Loser. Never do. Hell no. Not you. Next. It's hard pass. Fight me. Get over that one. You're a loss. No thanks. Well, no. I'm trying to put one over everyone. Drop dead. Is there still a nice one on here? Oh, kiss me. There we go. There we go. For the non-lovers of Valentine's Day, there you go. So the next person is going to be Trish, I believe, from this lovely little streamathon. Let's see if I can get find the link. And is Trish the one who it's her first time to live stream? Let's see, where is my? There we go. I'm trying to find the link to her. Here she is. Copy link. And this is going to be this link here, right there. That's the one that's doing the next hour in this Valentine hop. Those are cute. I have to admit, that's funny. That's funny. Snarky, snarky. I'm just going to get my squirty bottles back out because that's my comfort zone and just do some more of that. And then when these dry, I'll put some little hearts on there and put them in my Twinkie binder. Thank you for joining. I sure appreciate it. So I'm just going to keep on going until the time is over. And I like to remind everyone as you go through the Valentine Hop today to subscribe to the YouTubers and also to like the videos. And then after the fact, in a day or so, go back and comment on the videos, and that'll help YouTube realize not to take away the subscriber because YouTube is really fickle. And they'll take the subscriber, the you subscribe, they'll take it away. YouTube give it, and YouTube take it away. How dare they? Well, I will have to pop that geode, crack that geode outside, and share how it did another time because it definitely didn't work today. I was really thinking that was going to be an awesome thing. That's the way it goes sometimes. That's the way the geode doesn't crumble. Put on bone. Thanks, Dana. So, what is Becca's favorite color? Inquiring minds want to know. Does anybody know? You know you want to tell. You know you do. I'm just piddling around here now. Ah, she told it's purple. Okay. I'll be learning some stuff about y'all today. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and sign out. And I'd like to thank you all for coming. And sorry the night bot was so mean. I didn't know I had a guard dog. I thought I had a sweet puppy. So let's go visit Trish and support her. Bye. Thanks for coming, everybody. I hope you come back. Everyone have a great day. You too, Michelle. Thank you. Bye.